What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel! It literally has been about a year since I've posted anything. And it's funny because if I look back at the YouTube videos I posted about a year ago at this time, I was saying the same thing. I was like, oh, I haven't been on YouTube for like a year. As a teacher, I feel like this has become a pattern. Now, I don't need to spend 8 million years doing a long intro telling you what I've been up to, all that fun stuff. We can kind of catch up as I'm getting ready. But my husband and I are in a new house, and we have this whole room that is dedicated to Sam. All things beauty, music, and I am so jazzed about it. So I figured I'd get in here and film for you guys a little bit today. I have been getting a lot of requests just from family, friends, people that I know that are really close to me lately on just like, Sam, how do I do my makeup? And I think it's so intimidating sometimes for women because it's like, you have no idea. You go to the store, there's 8 million products, there's 8 million different applicators, there's all this stuff going on. It's like, what do I do? What do I get? So I'm gonna do a little mini series. I find that if I try to do a whole face in one, it takes me so long because I'm trying to explain everything I'm doing. So today we're just gonna talk about skincare a little bit and then how to do a base. So base is like your foundation, concealer, all that fun stuff, like the face makeup. So we're not doing eyes and lips today, just face makeup. So if you are interested in hearing a little bit more about how you go from this to this, then keep on watching. So the first thing I did was, of course, I took a shower, I washed my face, and then I went ahead and moisturizing is always very important, especially for me. I have pretty dry skin, but it tends to get oily with how hot it is in Arizona. So it's kind of this back and forth issue of like, my skin is super dry, but I never want it to be oily. So I actually use a gel moisturizer. It is fantastic. This is the Hydrogenius by L'Oreal. It has hyaluronic acid, and it's just, rather than being a heavy cream that I feel like sits on my face and gets oily, this soaks in really nicely, kind of plumps the skin up, and it is fantastic. And then to this, I add a drop of frankincense oil and a drop of lemon essential oil. These are both from Eden's Garden. It's a website. It is fantastic. If you're into oils, I highly suggest you check it out. But vitamin C, anything that has vitamin C is going to help with dark spots, things like that. And then frankincense is great for taking care of the skin, nourishing. It helps if you have any scars or anything. If you are horrible like me and you pick at your acne, first of all, stop. Second of all, start adding frankincense to your moisturizer. It is fantastic. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna start with using a little bit of primer. This is the Prime Correct, and it's green, so it helps to, I'll just show you. It helps to reduce the look of redness a little bit. I do have a lot of redness in my skin. My skin is very sensitive, and so you'll see in areas like right here. And yeah, it's mostly like this cheek area. It just gets super dry, red, patchy. So the great thing about primers is that not only do they help your makeup last a little bit longer, depending on what you use, but they can have great skincare benefits as well. So today, what I'm gonna go in with is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. What I love about this, it has sunscreen, there's different vitamins and things, so it's nourishing to the skin. This is about a medium coverage, I would say. It's not a full coverage, heavy, cakey foundation. And that's what I love about it, is it wears so nicely and it helps to correct. And it's not gonna give that really heavy cake face look, but it will give me kind of a nice dewy finish while protecting my skin. So I'm just gonna start here. You can always add more foundation, but once you've like caked it, you can't really take it off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dot this onto my skin. I am gonna take this down my neck a little bit just to kind of blend things in. And I do have some little discoloration, a little acne, some stuff like that on my neck. And then I'm gonna go ahead in with, this is a beauty sponge. It's from Flower Beauty, Drew Barrymore's company. Oh my gosh, I love it. I think they're exclusive to Walmart. And I also have her Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Spray. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually spritz my face before I even buff this in with that spray. also gonna spray onto the sponge. Again, like I said, my skin does get pretty dry, and so this helps to blend the foundation, helps the foundation to last a little bit longer, and it just gives me that nice, dewy, hydrated looking finish. I am going to go ahead and like I mentioned, I do have some redness that peeks through down here. So just right there, I'm going to add a little bit more foundation. So I'm just adding a touch more, again, going in with that sponge. And notice how I am kind of bouncing on the skin, kind of pressing it in rather than dragging. So for today, I'm going to go in with the Master Conceal Camouflaging Concealer by Maybelline, and this is just in the shade Light. And for this step, you really are going to kind of have to play with it yourself. I know how much concealer I like to use. I know where I like to put it. I do use a decent amount, and I kind of even drag it down my cheeks a little bit for a little extra added coverage. All right, same deal as before. I'm gonna go ahead and take that Flower Beauty sponge, get a little bit of setting spray, and pounce this into the skin. So now that my concealer and the base is all down, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is set my face. So there are so many different ways you can set your face. There are so many different powders. There's loose powders, there's translucent, there are colored, there's pressed powders. There are a million different things you can use. My personal preference, I love using a loose powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Light. So I'm just gonna go ahead, I got some in the cap, and this is the R2 brush from Morphe. You can use any brush, you can use a damp sponge. There are so many ways you can do this, but because I only wanna lightly set my face, I'm just gonna use a brush and just gently press this onto the skin. So now that the face is lightly set, I'm gonna go ahead and start in with a little bit of light contouring and some bronzing. So for contour, what I've been loving lately is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This is a drugstore product. It smells like vacation in a powder. It is so good. I've been using this stuff for the past couple of years and I love it. I am just using the same Morphe R2 that I used earlier to start this contour. And I'm just going kind of in the hollows of my cheekbones. And I'm going up around the forehead a little bit. So if you are interested in a more in-depth video when it comes to bronzing, highlighting, blush, contour, all that fun stuff, I actually created a video last summer where I get into depth about all of it, how you do it, why you do it, all that fun stuff. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out. I'll leave the link in the description box below. All right, and to even add a little bit more of that sun-kissed look, I'm gonna go in with some blush. This is the Baked Powder Blush by Milani in the shade Luminoso. It is a really pretty pinky, peachy, kind of corally shade. And I'm just gonna take this on my Real Techniques blush brush. I love this thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and start this right on the apples of my cheeks and then sweep it up a little bit. I'm also gonna put a little bit of this on the tip of my nose and towards my temples. Now this does have a sheen to it, so if you are not about that, this might not be the blush for you. I do have some other great suggestions. The blushes by Flower Beauty are fantastic. I really love the Butter Blush by Physicians Formula. Has the same scent as that bronzer, which I am all about. Morphe makes some fantastic blush palettes. So it just depends on, again, what you are looking for, but just do note this one has a little bit of shimmer in it. Real quick, I'm just gonna take some of that powder on my Beauty Blender and I'm gonna go ahead and carve out this cheekbone a little bit. So I lied, we are gonna do a little bit of baking today. I'm not gonna bake under the eye, but just right here to, again, give that illusion of a more cut cheekbone. All right, quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows and some mascara off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, so we've got a little bit of light brow going on, some mascara. So now I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of this base. I'm gonna go ahead and dust off this bake. So we've already set with powder to kind of hold things in place so things don't slide around, crease, break up, all that fun jazz. But next I'm gonna go ahead and set with a setting spray. Again, I'm just using the same one I've been using this whole time. What's really nice about setting is all of those powders that are sitting on your face and different things will kind of melt into the skin. I will literally drench my face, and then I'm just gonna go in with that Flower Beauty sponge and lightly tap in so that there aren't like water droplets sitting. And it's really gonna press that powder kind of down into the skin and bring some life back to your face. Sometimes we can use so much powder that it can look like just dry and crackly and it doesn't really look like your skin. So it's good to go ahead and just give a little dose of some kind of setting spray. There are so many options out there. Again, if you have more oily skin, you might want something that's more on the mattifying side. If you are dry, you want something more on the hydrating side. There are millions of options, and even just in the drugstore, there are so many great options. Again, Flower Beauty, fantastic. They smell amazing. Milani, the Make It Last, and the Make It Dewy, those are both fantastic options as well. So this is the Babe in Paradise palette by Bretman Rock and Morphe. So pretty. It has 6 shades in here. A couple of these are a little too dark for my skin tone to be used as a highlight, but they make fantastic eyeshadows on the lid. These are like really creamy, buttery formulas. They blend into the skin really nicely, and I love them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my Royal & Langnickel Highlight and Glow Brush. It's just a small little fluffy doodad. I love it. Some people use fan brushes to highlight. You do you, is all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna go in with this shade, it's called Vacation. I am gonna just tap the excess. You can always add more, but again, it's hard to take away when you all over your face. So I'm just gonna do this right kind of at the center of the cheekbone. And then taking a little tiny brush, this is the 202 from e.l.f. It's just like a little pencil brush. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of that. And I'm gonna put it in the inner corner of my eye to kind of just open things up, make you look more fresh, more awake. And then I love a good nose highlight. Now you wanna be careful about what kind of brush you use to do this. So I'm gonna take that same pencil brush and just bring this down the center. And then kind of gently blend it out with my finger. So, I know this may seem overkill. I'm gonna go ahead one last time and just gently set the face using my Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Hydrating Setting Mist. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just fan it out, let it dry down. And just to give the lips a little bit of something, I'm gonna go in with my Milani Keep It Smooth Lip Treatment. Just gonna give them a little bit of gloss, soften them up a little bit. Also, this stuff smells and tastes delicious. And I almost forgot, I don't know what it is, but I love just that wet, juicy look of highlighting the Cupid's bow on your upper lip. Like, pow! I feel like it just brings your upper lip out so nicely and it makes it look like juicy and plump. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. We're nice and radiant looking, glowy. It's not too cakey. This kind of look will last you throughout the day. It doesn't break up on my face or anything like that. The skin just looks hydrated and radiant and glowy without being, bam, cake face. So thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me that you could be doing anything else right now, but you chose to sit down, play with some makeup with me. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you have found it helpful. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss the things that I post, and I will see you in the next video.